Hello, my name is Mehmet Akif Erdener. I am an assistant professor at Balıkesir University. I'm going to present you principles and teachers' practices about parent involvement in schooling today. Parents support children's learning and growth from cradle to career, effects on children's cognitive, social, and emotional development. Also, they influence children's educational engagement and occupational aspiration. They stimulate children's learning and interests. Many studies described parent involvement as attending parent-teacher conferences, attending programs featuring students, engaging in volunteer activities at school, providing help with homework, discussing the child's schoolwork and experiences at school, and also structuring home activities at home. These studies also show that while parent involvement increasing students' academic achievement and self-esteem, it decreases absenteeism and behavioral problems. I used Epstein 6 type of parent involvement in my study. It is parenting, communicating, volunteering, learning at home, decision-making, and collaborating with the community. The primary purpose of this study was to investigate what public school principals and teachers practices for improving parent involvement in schooling in Turkey. For the purpose, the following problems and sub-problems were questioned. What is the difference among principals and teachers' perceptions when grouped their educational level, seniority, major, gender, and school level on Epstein's 6 factor of parent involvement? What major factors contributed or limited the success of the school parent involvement? What is the practice of principals and teachers about parent involvement? I used Brunfelder's bioecological theory and Epstein's overlapping sphere theories in my study as theoretical framework. According to Brunfelder's bioecological theory, child is at the center of the systems. And each system affects child growth and development. According to Epstein's overlapping sphere theories, that includes family, school, and community. In external theory model, some practices are conducted separately by school, families, and communities, and some are conducted jointly in order to straighten children's learning. In internal model, interaction of schools, families, communities show where and how complex and essential interpersonal relations and patterns of influence occur between individuals at home, at school, and in the community. Research design. I used Epstein's survey in my study. The survey includes Epstein's 6 categories of parental involvement. The survey questions are based on 5-point Likert scale for perceptions ranking from a low score of 1 to a high score of 5. And also I added 2 questions as a qualitative research design. The first one is, what major factors contributed to the success of your school's family and community involvement efforts this year? The second one is, what major factors limited to the success of your school's family and community involvement effort this year? Data collection. Firstly, I contacted school principals. Then, surveys were sent to schools with a return envelope. In addition, surveys were available both electronically and as a paper copies. I used mixed methods. Firstly, descriptive statistic was used to determine demographic characteristics, and the means and standard deviations were calculated for the participants' population. Firstly, confirmatory factor analysis was conducted to describe variability among correlated variables in order to determine if the responses from 51 items from the parent survey that supported Epstein's 6 type of parent involvement. Chromage alpha was used for reliability. Secondly, Multivariate analysis of variance MANOVA was conducted if there are statistically significant mean differences among groups after adjusting the newly created dependent. There are nominal and ordinal variables in this study. MANOVA increases the likelihood of rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is false. When MANOVA is used, the unwanted type 1 error can be reduced. Thirdly, in this study, quantitative questions was not enough to explore the perspectives of principals and teachers about parent involvement. So it was supported by qualitative part with phenomenological research question. Participants, I got 661 teachers and principals from 64 public schools. Return rate is 55%. Schools, 333 participants are from 28 elementary schools. 260 participants are from 27 middle schools. 168 participants are from 9 high schools. The gender is 342 male, and I got 305 female. Also, 2.5% participants didn't specify their gender. A major 77 school administrators. I got 124 social science teachers, 215 early childhood and elementary teachers, 107 science teachers, 127 teaching other courses as language, ICT and religious, etc. An educational level, 64 participants had some college degrees. 567 participants had bachelor's degrees and 30 participants had graduate degrees. In my results, Cronbach alpha was used to check the reliability of the study. The reliability is 0.968 of 51 items. For parenting factor was 0.841 of 7 items. For communicating factor was, the reliability is 0.880 of 14 items. For volunteering factor was 0.890 of 8 items. Learning at home factor was 0.898 of 7 items. Decision making factor was 0.891 of 11 items. Collaborating with the community factor was 0.880 of 4 items. Confirmatory factor analysis CFA presented that the results of the value for good fit indexes of parent involvement survey were excellent or acceptable. Secondly, MANOVA just indicate that the results of box test of equality of variance is good. The box test was significant. The group were unequal, so the least race was chosen. School level and education level of participants are significant on dependent factors. School level got p-value is 0.027, and also education level is 0.042. Education level by seniority interaction got p-value is 0.017. Major, gender, and seniority interaction got p-value is 0.007. Multivariate test results show that school level and administrations and teachers' education level significantly affected the combined parent involvement factors of parenting, communicating, volunteering, learning at home, decision making, and collaborating with the community. On the other hand, major, gender, and seniority of administrators and teachers did not significantly affect the combined dependent variables. In addition, I got qualitative questions for participants. According to phenomenological analysis, teacher meetings, home visiting, communicating, guide families about schooling and school culture activities like reading, drama, celebrating national days, tea hours, and festivals are arranged by schools. Principals sometimes use different time schedule to increase parent attendance because they claim that the attendance rate usually is not higher than 50%. Educators also stressed parent guidance to monitor student activities, growth, and development. By the way, teacher makes student coaching, which are described as to guide individual learning methods, abilities, and skill for each student. In addition, reading activities with parents and students together help to promote parent willingness for schooling process and increase communication among teachers, parents, and students. Principal especially remarked the importance of seminars about home, school, and community collaboration. I got good results, and they usually claim that teacher attitudes affect parent involvement. Bad teacher attitudes actually decrease parent involvement. So, in my results, uh, as previous studies, parent involvement increase student academic achievement and decrease absenteeism. Thank you to listening to me. I wish you have a nice day and enjoy your conference. Thank you. Have a nice day.